Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Desi. So in this YouTube video today, I'm going to be doing my beach boho I just added to my site. But instead of doing it with the deep wave that I did last time, I'm going to try their water wave. The hair that I use is from Ygwigs in the 22-inch water wave double drawn hair. I decided to do them actually smaller. The service that I provide on my site is medium only because this style is a little hectic. But I wanted to try it out to see how it looked with a smaller size. I laugh when people ask me, like, how do I part my hair? And I do get asked that question a lot. So as y'all can see, I have a big ass mirror in front of me and the mirror behind me. The mirror that's behind me is my actual bathroom mirror. And then I just have a mirror, like a full body mirror that I place in front of me that I just move side to side. So if you can see, I'm kind of at an angle. And so every angle or every side that I need to part, like you can see, I just move the mirror. So on the right side, if I'm parting my right side, I just move the mirror all the way to the right so I can see, then I move it back. Sometimes it's easier on the right side just because I'm right-handed, but it's certain angles that I cannot see if it's stationed that way, if that makes sense. The whole entire time I'm parting my hair, I literally will move that mirror back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I have OCD. Like, granted, you know, the curly hair is, you know, put into these knotless braids. I still want my part to be straight. Some people really don't care about their parts when they're doing boho because you eventually just won't see it, but I do. If you have watched any of my other videos, I cut out a lot when doing my hair, when showing you guys. In this particular video, I kept a lot of footage just to show you exactly how I do my hair. So if you have any questions throughout, just put a comment down below and I'll try my best to answer all of them. And I'll chime in on different parts of the video to let you know any new things I do. Why?
Why do that?
Why you do that?
Do that.
My daughter is down below the whole time me doing my hair. It's terrorizing me, so. But I just want to show you guys a close-up on how I start the Boho knotless braids. And so I start off just braiding one time. And then the way that I add the hair, I add it above. I just do this so it won't get in my way. Because it's easy to, grab hold of another curly strand on accident, and then you have to start over. So it gets a little complicated. And so as I'm going, I add 2 pieces at the root first. And the reason why I add the 2 pieces at the root is because it just makes it that fuller effect. When you don't add the hair in the beginning, it still seems to be not as full. Like once you're finished, it just gives a fuller effect. When I'm finished braiding, I do knot the end, and I try to typically do it at least 2 to 3 times and really tug on it tightly so it won't come out. I tie the knot with the braiding hair, not the curly hair, the braiding hair. The braiding hair is a little thicker and stern. The curly hair is softer, so it won't hold on with the curls. And then once I'm done, I get this razor, and you can buy it at your local beauty supply store, and I just shave the hair off as close as possible. Some people just cut it straight blunt, but if that knot slides down, it will, just defeat the purpose of doing that. So I try to shave it down as much as possible, just so that curly hair can just blend in it. And that's why I dip my hair at the end, because that little strand that's left of the braiding hair needs to be dipped in order to be seamless and, intertwined with that curly hair. So once I get to this spot, you know, I'm just checking it out. In my mind, I'm like, am I doing it too full? Like what am I gonna do? Like, should I loosen up? So I decided, like, some rows I will put curly hair at the root, some rows I won't necessarily start it off as that. So I'll braid maybe like 2 inches down, and then I add the curly hair, and then the next row I add the curly hair as soon as I start at the root. Just so I won't have too much hair, because this is my first time doing it this small, and you know, I just don't want to defeat the purpose of the actual style. So I went ahead and finished as much as I can in the back. Don't mind my mirror. I know it had a little spot on it. But I think this is the hardest spot to do on my head because it's so tender and it's like a weird location to look at. Even with parting, like I have to like bend my head all the way back when parting this section. The last time I did my hair, I actually had my neighbor come part it out for me because it was just too tedious. So this part is the hardest part for me. But you just take your time to get through it and, make it do what it do. So when I do the front of my head, I always do a middle part. No matter what, I always do a middle part, because if you put a middle part on your head and you part it off the front evenly, you will always be able to wear a middle part, and then it will look better to just flip it side to side versus having an off-centered part and having a part on the side and not being able to wear it in the middle. So when I'm doing my parting in the front, I always start from the middle and I work my way down. And if something is off, I'll work my way back up to make the parts even. So as I finish this, you can just see what I just explained. So I finished that side, the left side of my hair, and just looking to see how it looks. And it's pretty full. This is pretty fuller than the last time that I did it, and it's actually longer as well. But I'm feeling it. I'm gonna see how it turns out towards the end, and if it's too full, I can go back in and cut a few strands off versus, not incorporating more strands and it's thin, and you'll have to take the braid out to add more hair, if that makes sense. So I always recommend, like, when I'm doing my client's hair, or if someone asks me, always put as much curly hair into the braids, because it's easier to just cut away versus taking the braid out and adding more hair. So as I'm approaching my last braid, you know your girl is happy. Whew, that last braid always takes me out. My arms hurt, my back hurt, everything hurt. But we at the finish line and I'm ready to dip this hair. I'm never worried about this particular brand of hair matting up because I've worn it in a different curl pattern before. So with me having so much hair in my head, I think I'm safe. Only with this brand. I've used brands where I would absolutely not do this style with, only because the hair isn't good. But I do vouch for Ygwigs hair with this water wave hair. So after doing this last braid, my next step is to dip it and put some mousse in it. The mousse that I use is a lot of body. I think that's how to pronounce it. I love that mousse because it doesn't harden the hair. It gets the hair, you know, keeps the moisture in the hair, keeps the hair looking shiny and silky. But I just hate that hard hold to make the hair look wet all the time. So I do recommend using that mousse versus mousses that, you know, make the hair look hard and crunchy. So to make it easier for me, I did section my hair off in like 4 to 5 ponytails, and I dip one at a time. I probably do like the back or the right or the left first or the back, doesn't matter, whatever your preference is. But I dip the hair all the way in as far as possible, only because some of the strands are shorter than norm, and I need to get the tip. The ends of the hair, the tip where the braiding hair is at, I need to get it in that hot water so it can, you know, mix together with the curly hair. Someone commented on a video on Instagram, was like, girl, you finna dip your whole head? Yeah, I'm going diving first, head first. The water is extremely hot, but I promise you guys, I'm not burning myself. The steam actually feels amazing. But like I said, I dip it as far as possible, and once I'm done with each strand, just get a towel and be very careful when you do this, and just dry it out completely as you can, and just like, you know how I wave my hand through it just to, you know, cool it down a little bit. So once I'm done with my hair, the only thing left to do is swing it. Y'all, look at this hair. It is gorgeous. It's so soft. Oh my God. I think I like this water wave better than the deep wave. The deep wave is beautiful as well, but the water wave just give that beach look. And I don't know if it's just longer. I don't know, but this particular style is amazing. It's amazing. And I just can't wait to go on vacation, and just do the different styles with it. I'm going to also link some pictures that I did take in DR when I went. And another thing is this hair is not heavy. It's not heavy at all. I did have a few of the strands sticking out, so I went in and just clipped a couple straight pieces. But other than that, the hair was amazing. I wore it for a very long time. I actually still have it in. I know this video is long overdue, but I also will post an updated video on the hair now. I'm going on 5 weeks with it in my head. And then I'm also going to upload a wash day video just to show you guys and prove to you guys that this hair lasted. It held up. It did not matte. It did not shed. This hair just was amazing. And I'm going to link the hair company Ygwigs down below with the link also to the hair. I do have a discount code as well. I'm going to link below. And this is the mousse that I was telling you guys about, the Lotta Body. I do highly recommend this brand. And yeah, comment below if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns. And just, girl, I love this hair. I love it so, so much. Everywhere I go, I get so many compliments. It is gorgeous. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment below if you have any questions. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.